Welcome and happy Easter to everybody, and it's what's new, and we got a whole lot of things being new, but we'll let the bunny finish his.
And he's going to hop off that table. A busy weekend ahead of him.
Poor guy's gonna be wore out by Sunday evening.
Okay. So tonight we have Naomi and Glassey and Tony Vaeth, and they're going to give information about the hospital. And we have Benjamin Brooks, and he's going to talk about his self-defense seminar out at the community center. So whichever one of you guys want to hop onto it first, take over.
Ladies first.
Okay, Benjamin
gentlemen.
says ladies first. So what do you guys got going on out at the hospital?
Well, we talk about the auxiliary, that's what we are.
Right.
We're the hospital, but
We're a hospital auxiliary, exactly.
And we're always looking for new volunteers, as Mary Ann is one of them, which she helps us a lot. We have places to volunteer in the gift shop. At the information desk, we have 2 ladies that sits there. And we have the surgery waiting room where we volunteer, and materials management. So there's lots of places that somebody can find their spot. In our fundraising, and that's kind of what we do a lot of. If you come over to the hospital very often, you see a lot of tables sitting around.
A lot of great stuff out there.
Yes. The next thing coming up is a $6 jewelry sale. And they have lots of things besides just jewelry, and I brought one of my brochures. They have scarves and wallets and sunglasses and, just, have you ever been, Mary Ann?
I was at the jewelry one, but it's been years ago, and it was almost all jewelry.
Oh, well, he has a little bit of everything, and nothing is over $6.
Oh, my
Some is
Lord.
under. And it's cheap, but it's good quality, This, in fact, I wore one.
That's
That's pretty.
$6 jewelry item.
Yeah, that's very pretty. Is that
Wore that to advertise.
Yeah. It's very pretty.
Okay, and then the next thing we have this month is our big spring buffet lunch.
Ooh, it's wonderful.
I was going to go last year and I was out of
I was
town.
gonna say, I gotta get a ticket.
Yeah, it's
Very
wonderful.
good,
I never miss it.
We can always count on Mary Ann's ribbon salad.
That is
Oh,
so
gosh, yeah.
good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have that at First Baptist Church. We have one in the spring, one in the fall. And our ticket prices are $8, and you can eat as much as you can hold.
And it's delicious. Believe me, people, it's delicious.
Thank you, thank you. We
Yes.
think so.
Oh, it's out
And
of
you
this
have
world.
people bringing the meat dishes also, or do you?
No, we order fried chicken. We pay for the fried chicken, and we make mashed potatoes there and green beans. And we have Ruth Swice from Weingarten makes up our liver dumpling dough.
Ooh.
And then we have ladies like Tony and some others that cook it that day, make the liver dumplings.
Oh, you're the liver
She's
nip
a
scratcher. Huh?
Yeah, she's one of the scratchers. We have different
That's a
ones,
hot job.
Yes.
Very hot job.
And then all of the ladies, bring salads and vegetables. We have a pretty long spread of food.
Oh, my Lord, yes.
And that is open to the public?
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
definitely.
And if you don't buy your ticket, you can bet your booties that they're going to be coming around to the different businesses saying, do you have your ticket yet?
Gail Viad and I usually go around town a few days before, and that's where we sell a lot of
Yes.
tickets. And people are looking forward to us coming. They say, oh, is it time to eat again? We'll say, yep,
Yeah.
it's time to eat.
And their tickets are $8 a piece?
$8, $8. And
And
that's
what-
September the 18th
When?
at First Baptist Church, 18th. It's a Thursday.
It's April.
April.
you said
Yeah, the
September.
September one's
Did I
already
say
gone.
September?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's
I'm
already
sorry, we
gone.
have one in
Well,
September.
they have one in
That's the
September.
fall.
That
We have
one's
one in
going.
fall
I
in
went to that
September.
one.
So she's just
September
ahead of
18th,
herself
okay.
a little
And
bit.
tickets
She
are
thinks
$8.
ahead.
Yes.
I try.
Forward thinker there.
Yes.
But
I
no,
gotta
this
get my
one
ticket.
is April the 18th. It's on a
Okay.
Thursday.
Okay.
And then we have She Road's production, which came to our hospital several years ago, but they haven't been back. But they're coming in May, and they have very good quality shoes. They have stores in St. Louis, so.
Do
you
they
don't
have
to go out
narrow
of town.
shoes?
Pardon?
Do they have narrow width?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
They may in their stores in St. Louis.
Well, tell
I
them to
think
bring
they
some
can
along.
I think they can get them for you, can't they?
Yeah.
Because they got
Order.
me a pair of clogs.
Oh, they, I'm
Have
sure
them
you
bring
can
them,
order.
bring some narrow ones along.
I'll put that
Suggest
in.
that to
Yeah.
them.
I will. What size?
Nice.
Nines?
Yep.
I'll tell them to bring
And
it.
that's a very popular size, eight
Yes,
and a
it
half,
is.
nine.
Is it?
Well,
In
and they
narrow
also
width,
have
there's a lot of people in
selection of
town.
Vera Bradley bags.
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah.
And they're gonna set up in the lobby. All of our things are in the lobby now, since we have such a nice one.
Yes, it's very
And that way
nice.
the public can also see it, whereas before we were down in a room and,
Well, let me give
Nobody knew we
a
were
plug
there.
for the sheets, Heavenly Sheets.
okay?
If you want to have sheets on your bed that are heavenly, I mean super, super soft, get Heavenly Sheets because they are a dream. I never
And they
thought.
don't get bally.
No, and I never thought I would hear my husband say, these sheets are like heaven. They are, they really are.
Thank you, Mary.
And they're very cheap when you figure the count
Mhm.
and how much they are. I think they're $40 a
$40
set.
a set.
And it doesn't make any difference if it's a small set or the biggest king size set. They're still $40.
And they usually bring these real soft blankets,
Yes.
and they sell for 30, and they're whatever size is the same.
And when do they come?
I don't have them booked yet.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
they usually come
They
in
come
the
in the
spring and the fall.
fall,
but,
yeah.
They haven't,
So you're gonna book them for the spring?
yes.
So, in the fall?
Good.
Make wonderful Christmas gifts. Wonderful.
Oh, yes,
Wonderful.
definitely.
Yeah, and that's a good price
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
sheets.
$40 is good.
That is.
And then after the shoes come, that's on May the 8th. I don't know
May the
if I Give you that date or not. And then we have our used book sale on May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And that's a big hit usually. We do quite well, and people from the community can bring books in anytime. We'll take them there at the hospital. And then usually what we have left over, the library gets, so. But that's always a good fundraiser for us. And Miss Tony here goes to Dr. Spurrier and her husband, and she was talking with him, and he has agreed to do a performance for us. He is a concert pianist
Oh, how
at the
neat.
Performing Arts Building
Yes. He toured
this
it.
fall.
Hey.
Great.
And they got that baby grand piano up
Right.
there.
That
He
is a
also
wonderful
has one,
place
too,
up there.
Yes.
That is really
Yeah.
nice.
So that should be a really big fundraiser for us.
He approached me to see if we'd be interested.
Oh, really?
And he said, we ought to do it in that new building up at
Yeah.
school. And I said, oh, I'm sure we could.
Yeah?
Yeah, so it's going to be in the fall.
That'll be nice.
Now, when is your jewelry sale? You didn't give us a date on that.
10th and 11th of April.
10th and 11th of April,
Yeah,
okay.
he's there 2 days. I was gonna give this to Don tonight, I thought I'd see him anyway.
Well, we can make sure he gets
To make
it.
sure he gets that for the radio and
Okay.
TV for him to put
I'll
on.
put it in his bag over there.
Okay,
So I want to go for that one. Is that during the day or the evening?
no,
During the
During
daytime.
the daytime.
Daytime.
Okay,
The hours,
9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Wednesday and 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Thursday. The public is welcome and bring a friend.
that's right.
Bring a friend,
Mhm.
and that makes double shopping.
Yep.
Yep.
So all of our fundraisers are listed in the newspaper under the hospital ad.
Okay.
If you see what's going on at the hospital, it'll have the
Right.
hospital logo and everything on it. And we have so many people that say, oh, I didn't know that was for the public. I thought it was just for the hospital. Well, we want everybody to know it's for the public.
So
We wouldn't
all
put it
of
in
your
the paper.
events, most of your events are for the public.
Oh,
then?
yes.
Yeah.
It's all
I
open.
mean, we're there to
Right.
raise money, so.
You need the
It's-
public
it's
to do
open to
that.
It's open to the public. And right now, we're raising money to buy new hospital beds,
Oh,
and they're not very cheap.
They're
So-
pretty expensive, yeah.
Right.
So we're going to buy a few, I think they're gonna replace a few each year until they get them all replaced, so.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wonderful organization. You guys do a lot for the hospital.
And we also pay part of the infant car seats when a newborn baby is born, or I mean, newborn baby's born.
The newborn baby gets
When a
born,
baby is
yeah, it does, that happens.
They go home in a
They
new
go
car
home.
seat.
Yeah.
We certainly do, yeah. And the auxiliary pays a third of that.
Well,
And the
that's
Friends
Wow.
Foundation pays a third, and the hospital a third. And we also belong to the state auxiliary, which is 85 hospitals strong. And we were just at a convention in March, well, that's still March, earlier this month, and they had figures there. There was 11,557 auxiliary members that gave to their hospitals over $3.5 million last year.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
That's amazing, isn't
That
it?
is
It
amazing.
is.
I mean, there's huge, the big hospitals have huge auxiliaries, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
do huge events.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
raise hundreds of.
Yeah,
thousands.
but
Right.
the size we got
I know.
and
You
what
got-
we give
yeah.
is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very,
I think we do good. I mean,
oh, yeah.
I think it'd be remarkable for the
Right.
size.
Last year, the auxiliary in fundraising raised $23,000. So I thought that was good for
You
us.
darn
that
right.
In a
is,
size
in
town.
a small
Yeah.
town, right.
It is.
And we have two meetings a year for the state. The one is in March, that's a legislative leadership conference. And then we have another one in November. And that's really the Missouri Hospital Association, but we're part of it, the auxiliary. And that's where we get, we have good speakers, to motivate us. And we get a state project every year, a health issue of some sort to work on for the year, whatever the state president picks. And that's when the state officers are installed and everything. And this year, our state project is addictions, and that's all kinds. Drugs, alcohol,
Food.
gambling, food,
Everything, yes.
Yeah.
smoking. you
Yeah,
know.
well, I don't do
Just
those
got
bad
to
things
name it.
anymore.
Me neither. I
I
quit
know, I
all.
quit smoking. I don't drink,
I like wine.
but I
though.
like to eat.
Yeah, she especially.
So we all-
Chocolate's the best.
Yeah, that's for sure. I gave up chocolate for Lent though, but boy, wait till Sunday.
Boy, wait till Sunday. Oh, in Toledo, she's gonna have every box open.
Wait till Easter Sunday.
Oh,
Okay, well, that's all I've got written down, so I'll give over to Tony, and she's gonna
Okay.
talk about
Well, I
other
wanted to talk
things.
about our unique gift shop that we have. It is filled with lovely gifts for every occasion, and we have especially a lovely section of baby gifts. And it has layettes, hand-quilted quilts that auxiliary members make and quilt there at the hospital. In fact, April 4th and 5th, we'll have a quilting in the education room downstairs. And we hope to get a lot of baby quilts quilted because our supply is getting low. And we've sold 14 quilts since the 1st of January.
Isn't that great?
Yes, yes.
not baby quilt.
Yes.
Yes,
14 baby
that's all
quilts?
we sell is
That's
baby
all we
quilts.
sell.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, one lady came down from St. Louis and bought two, because she knows
The
what-
quality.
that we have down here, and they can't get them
Up there.
up there, yeah.
For as good a price, probably.
Probably, yes. And our selection of jewelry and handbags is
It's beautiful,
unsurpassed in
yes.
the area.
It is.
Our
I bought
buyers
several
are really
pieces.
good.
Several pieces of jewelry I
Yes.
bought there.
Yeah. Yeah, since we opened the new one, it's really a joy to work in there. We have such a nice area to shop
And it's so
Bright.
bright,
And
yes.
it's bright,
cheery.
yeah.
Right,
It is.
yes.
yeah.
Have
So-
some
Lovely
good
gift shop.
cards out there.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
find so much different, unique
Yeah.
things that
Yeah.
other places, don't.
And they sell
They do.
fresh flowers.
We do.
Oh,
yeah.
do you now?
Rosie's Posies.
Oh,
Mann's
she's,
our
oh,
little
well, isn't
cooler
that
there.
great, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So we've got a little bit of everything.
And people can call and order if they, have friends or family in the
Right.
hospital. They can call the gift shop and order flowers, and we'll deliver them.
Oh, how
We
nice.
can charge them,
Yes.
Yes, that is a very nice gift shop.
That's all I have. Your
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
Well, wait, before we start on that, if anybody has any questions they'd like to ask Naomi and Tony, they can call us at 883-7675. I got it right, my brain's working.
Well, didn't know you had that.
And while we're on the hospital, the Friends have a walk, the Art of Women's Health. It's a 5K walk-run on Friday, April 26th at 6 p.m. You can go to the hospital website and sign up, or you can contact any of the three of us, and we can probably get you onto this nice little flyer they have out.
And entry fee is
And it's
$10.
very inexpensive, and let's see, you mail it to the Friends Foundation, and all you need is your name, address, phone number,
Or you
all that
could actually.
Go out
come
to the hospital?
Yes, come to the
front
front
desk.
desk, and we can get the application down to the Friends office for
Okay.
them.
And it's a
Oh.
very cute application, in fact. It's got a really nice lady runner on there that's all colorful. So, and
She
while
got
we're.
tattoos all over her body?
No, that's drawing.
Oh,
That's an
okay.
abstract art. And while we're on art, before we go to our Benjamin guest, Mary Ann's, I don't know, Donna, if you can pull this in. It's a picture of Mary Ann Otto's son, and who was the other one?
It wasn't it done by,
The students, but he oversaw it, and it was done by the students.
yeah, and Superintendent John Otto.
He's got you up
Produced
there.
the image,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, here, I don't know if you can pull this in or not, is it too glary?
Yeah, it's in the local paper, though.
It's in the local paper on the front page. Anyway, John, Mary Ann's son, John, who's a teacher, art teacher up at St. John, he worked with the students to put this
Yeah, I
up,
think
and
it-
it's very beautiful. So you guys could run up to St. John and look at it, too.
all at once you're gonna have all these people
So-
coming in.
Anyway, while we're on art, I thought I would mention that. So now we can go to our next guest, too, Mr. Benjamin. And he's going to tell us how we can defend ourselves.
Well, before I go into my seminar, I'd kind of like to explain a little bit about myself and about my business.
Okay, that's fine.
And the name of my business is Protection Plus, and it's geared mostly towards crime prevention. And what I try to do is I try to get people to accept how to safely take precautions to better ensure their security. And with my seminar, I'll be hosting this seminar March the 30th, St. Genevieve Community Center from 10 till 2. And the purpose is to help women to be more aware of the surroundings and to be able to defend themselves from an attack. A lot of people probably ask why I chose to do this in St. Genevieve. I chose to do this in St. Genevieve mainly for the young people and the high school students and the college students especially. And that's because you know, St. Genevieve is a great place to live. It's nice, it's quiet, and there's not a lot of crime here. But the reality of it is these girls are more than likely going to go off to college somewhere, or they're going to get a job somewhere, or just move away or travel. And wherever they move or they travel or go to school or college or get a job, more than likely they're going to encounter an environment that's not like St. Genevieve. It's going to be hopefully it won't be, but it may be a hostile environment. And people from this area generally, when they go to get a good job or go to college, they move more towards St. Louis. And St. Louis is ranked one of the most dangerous cities in the United States. And like I said, chances are they'll be headed in that direction. And once they get there, their life, you know, their environment may not be anything like St. Genevieve. Matter of fact, they know it won't. And they may not be prepared for that. And my program is not geared as much as towards the physical self-defense as it is mental awareness and mentally preparedness. A lot of people a lot of women, it's not that they can't defend themselves, it's just they find themselves in a position where they feel like they don't have what it takes to defend themselves. When they're encountered by a large man and they're a small, petite woman, when the attack starts, they've pretty much already given up because
Of the size.
of the size, and it's a mental thing. It's not necessarily a physical thing. It's just they don't put up the fight because they've already thought there's no use. And that's mainly what my seminar is about. I do offer a self-defense class, a 4-week self-defense class at this seminar that I will be teaching, and that's my main drive is to instill in these women an attitude of no matter what the cost, they will not become a victim. And if you start there and then you go with the physical aspect, the chances of their survival is much greater.
Yeah, a lot of people when they are attacked just give up. You know, what's the use?
Right.
I'm too small, or I'm
Right.
not capable.
Well, you know, given the right training, any woman can take any man. And that's what I'm trying to get across here. And you know, when I started this program, I even thought, you know, this is St. Genevieve. Who's going to come to a self-defense class at St. Genevieve? But you know, once I got to thinking about it, that's what drove me to pursue this, is because out of the young girls that's going to be graduating high school and moving off to college, what's the percentage of what's the percentage of the girls that are going to stay in St. Genevieve to the percentage of the ones that are going to move away?
Right.
And I just it's been on my heart, really, just because you know that's what I've chosen to do as a job, is help people be more aware of their surroundings. Protection is something that is instilled in every human being. You know, women have a drive to protect their children. Men have a drive to protect their family and their interest in their home. But some people, and a lot of people, especially in a small town like St. Genevieve, they're turned off because there's not a lot that happens here, and they kind of got this feeling of security already just by being in this town. But the fact of the matter is, everybody travels.
That's for sure.
And you never know what you're going to encounter outside of St. Genevieve. I've been a lot of places and seen a lot of things, and St. Genevieve is a very unique place.
It is.
I read in an article about self-defense and protecting yourself, and they said we take everything for granted, where we should be more conscious of our surroundings.
Yes, awareness is the key element to self-defense. as long as you have good awareness, you may never have to use actual physical self-defense. Just by being able to see a threat coming before it gets to you. And that's another thing that my program's about, is how to teach people to see the threat before it gets to them, to avoid it. And where attacks usually happen, and when they happen, where they happen, who they happen against. And that's what this whole program is about. It's not about the physical self-defense. And I'm sure a lot of people, when they see my flyer and my sign, that's what they think. They think, oh, it's just somebody trying to teach us how to fight. That's not it at all. It's a state of mind.
So somebody
That's
even
good.
my age could learn that.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm not saying what I'm
And I used that when I was in France, because some guy, my backpack fell between my legs under the table, and I had this sense of feeling that it was leaving me, and I turned and watched the guy take it. So I just jumped up and said, "Give me my bag," and he
Yeah.
just kept walking, and I said, "Give me my bag," and I just kept getting louder and louder. And he turned around and he was trying to put it in a bag and leave, and I said, "You SOB, give me my bag," and I screamed it at him. And he just panicked and took off
Right.
running.
Right. And that's
Yeah.
that's a lot of my point there.
So I had my
if you-
bag of my money anyway.
If you can take a timid young woman and teach her how to use the right attitude in attack, generally the attacker will flee.
So
I
say
think that's
we're
good.
grabbed, what's one thing we can do?
Well, there's many things you can
Many
do.
things.
I'd like to
If
come out
you-
and take your
if-
program.
I know you're gonna teach this in your classes.
Yes,
ma'am.
but, you know.
One little girl, I remember many, many years ago, it's probably been 30 years ago, she went to St. Louis, and she was a very small girl. And she went to a school downtown, which many of the girls did back then. And she was walking home by herself, and this big guy comes up, and she knew that he was going to attack her.
Mhm.
And she just went into a karate position, and he took off running.
Right.
You know, and he was probably twice as big as her, because she was really tiny, but she just gave the yell and took the position, and he went running, and she knew nothing about karate.
Right.
You know, she just bluffed him, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's part of my program. It's forward motion. Sometimes all it takes is a step toward the attacker for it to change their mind.
I think this is a very
So
good
that-
program that you're doing, because there is a lot of kids that are leaving,
Yes.
graduating from high school,
Well-
and they're going to a place where it's not like you could walk down the street here. You can't walk down the street in some of
Right.
those places at all. You don't even go out your house.
And in some places in St. Genevieve, it's not as safe as it used to
No.
be.
Right.
It's not.
Well,
I mean,
and
there's a
and
lot
it
of
may not-
poor,
and it may not
abused
get any
people
better.
here.
Well, look what happened up in St. Louis this past fall, where that college girl came back to town, and they killed her for her cell phone.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, they're just cruel people. The world is not like it used to
No,
was.
it's not.
No, nothing at all.
It's
I think
always,
that's good
it's a
programming.
me generation now. It's all for me.
Oh, yeah, it sure is.
So your classes, mental and physical?
Mental and physical.
Physical.
There's a lot of information that'll be at my seminar. Actually, here's my information packet for the seminar. It's several pages thick that I'll be going over. I would like to apologize to anybody who's watching who wanted to attend the seminar for the date. When I put it together, I didn't realize it was the day before Christmas.
Easter.
It's Christmas.
Christmas,
That's
I
a
said,
long ways
you know
away.
what, I said that a while ago too.
That's all right.
Anyway,
I have
I guess I'm
Wait.
on Christmas. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
it's the day before Easter, and when I put all this together, I didn't realize that, and I've talked to several women who wanted to attend the seminar that are not going to be able to because they'll be with their family that day. I would ask if they are interested, if they did want to attend the seminar and couldn't, to give me a call.
And what is your number?
And my number is 573-880-3526.
And if you get enough interest,
If I
you
get-
could
if
set
I
up
get enough-
another.
If I get enough interest, I'll do it again in about a month or two.
Okay.
Well, what's your date on this now?
This Saturday, March
This-
30th.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the day before Easter, Maryann.
No kidding.
Yeah, the day before Easter.
So is this where they'll sign up for their classes then? You don't have any classes already started?
No, actually, well, I have people who already signed up for the class, but, yes, the seminar is where they would sign up for it.
So, if they're not able to make it then,
Hey there.
If they're not able to make it
We
then,
just give you a call.
give me a call
So
and
we're at our show
we'll go from there.
on Wednesday nights.
I do also offer,
That's okay.
private
You
classes.
can call. Probably
If they might be interested in that,
I'll
I
be
do
home
charge
by
a little
quarter
more
after
for those,
8:30.
but,
Okay.
I do offer the classes to them, and it's to their convenience, their time, their date, and wherever they want to do it.
Well, if somebody hasn't signed up before,
Okay,
and
that'll
want to
be
come out Saturday,
Okay.
will they
That'd
be,
too. Bye-bye.
will they be able
Yes,
to?
yes,
Okay.
they will, we will be, you can come in, it's $20 at the door, and, yeah, just come.
Okay, so that way, people that haven't signed up, let them know that you will accept them out there
Yes,
on
they
that
would,
day.
yes,
They
yes.
can
Just
go
put-
out there.
I did put on my flyer, I did put, must register before March 28th, but that was just because I wanted to kind of get an idea of how many seats to fill ahead of time. And, I was offering I'm still offering, up until Friday, I'm still offering a discount, $15 for the seminar, if they want to call ahead of time, if not,
Okay.
just show up at the door.
Okay, I've got your number. We'll put your number up. 880-3526.
Yes, ma'am.
If you haven't signed up and you want to go, be sure you call him and just go, because I think it's worthwhile.
Right. And that would be a good day for the kids to attend because they're off school.
Yes.
And you parents out there, send your child so they are protected when they take off
Yeah,
and
don't,
go
I
to school.
wouldn't recommend this for any child under 13,
Mm-hmm.
but 13 and up.
13 and up,
13 and up.
Yeah,
Well, that's your
good
most
for them to
dangerous
do it, yeah.
up that way. Because they're at a lot of activities
Mhm.
out of town at that age.
Yeah.
Are you planning on doing this in other communities around here?
I'm hoping it spreads like wildfire with,
Okay.
but,
Now, did you do this business yourself?
yes,
I mean, it's your own
yes,
brainstorm.
yes.
Very good. It's a nice idea.
It's a very good idea.
Now, you were at the hospittal, right?
I was at the hospital.
Right. I thought I talked to you out there. Yeah. One of the vendors, when you had your.
Oh, at the health
at the
fair.
health fair. Yep. And that was a very good event, too, the health fair, which is every year.
We usually have 500 ladies go through.
There was 500 people went through?
Well, that's what we were told, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Wow.
great.
It's usually around that many all the
Yeah.
time.
Wow.
And you give away nice prizes, too.
Mhm.
A lot of things to sign up for.
Right.
Okay.
But that is great.
So, does anyone have any calls? Call us with some questions, just to see if our phone's working. You never know for sure.
What was your last name, Benjamin?
Brooks?
Brooks. Okay, I didn't catch that.
S on it.
Hmm?
It's got an S on it, Brooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I stuck him on.
Okay.
Sometimes I forget to put that little nick in there, but I got him in
Okay,
there.
Benjamin, do you have anything else you want to say?
No, just come on out.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you girls?
No, I think we covered it pretty well.
For the auxiliary part, of
Yeah.
course, our hospital is growing and getting better equipment all the time. And
It is.
We've come
It's
a
beautiful.
long way.
You're right.
Oh,
in the
yes.
last,
Certainly have.
I'd say, 7, 8 years.
Years, right.
especially with the new addition of the ER and the
That
new
is
lobby
tremendous.
area.
That is, that's.
ER's great addition. I've used it
Oh,
so
my
much.
goodness, yeah.
And, you know, there's still some people out there that think it's a Band-Aid station like was known for years ago, but it's not.
No, it's not.
We have some of the top doctors at our hospital.
Well, I remember when we were trying to get our hospital, and we would go around to the different houses and stuff, and the people that were against it.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Didn't want it, and then when we did get it passed, it got defeated the first time, and they had to, it cost so much to run an election.
Right.
And they had to run it again, and we had, it would have cost so much, and Marie Arnold and myself, and I'm trying to think of who else, we donated our time to work the polls, and we worked the polls for it, and it passed, but, oh, man. Then
Were
we
you an
didn't have,
auxiliary member then?
yeah,
Because
but then I
I know the
quit.
auxiliary was
when-
there.
Yeah, I quit then when my kids were in high school, and then I rejoined again, so my old years didn't count, so, oh well. You can't belong to everything.
That's right. You gotta pick and
Yep.
choose, yeah. Okay. Katie is she works at the Extension Office, the Missouri Extension Office, and they're having a course on vegetable grafting, October the 1st at the Community Center. Katie's a very personable young lady and very intelligent, too.
Yes. And can she bake?
Yeah, oh, she
Oh,
makes
she
such
can
good
bake.
stuff. I'll take her home with me
Yeah.
anytime. And also, we have one of my classmates, Gene Barr. He is a Missouri Century Farm, so I thought that was pretty neat. And we also have the Citizens for Life Banquet, Celebrate Life Banquet. That's an annual thing at the Knights of Columbus Hall in St. Genevieve. Everybody is welcome. Bring a dish with you. Stick it on the table, and Dr. Stanley is going to be the speaker again this year, and he is very, very good. It is on April 4th, Thursday. It's always the Thursday after Easter, unless something prevents it. Last year, I think they had to change it, but other years, it's always been the Thursday after Easter. And it's open to the public, and they have the speakers, and the kids get their awards for what they've done, and then the kids that went to Washington, D.C., they give their talk. It's a very nice event, and it doesn't last really, really long, and the food is always marvelous. So if you want to come, it's open to the public, and if all you have to do, you don't have to, but if you wouldn't mind doing it, bring a dish with you, any kind. They furnish the meat and the cheese and stuff, but the rest of the stuff is donated. So that's, the sodality always brings a dish, but the other people can bring one too, that's fine, dessert or vegetable, whatever. And what else was there? One other thing in here. What was that I said? My mind is not too good. Talk to somebody. Say something. Oh,
Well, Benjamin, give your date and your time on your thing again, that Saturday.
It's March 30th from 10 till 2.
Okay.
We'll be there at 10 o'clock. Actual seminar itself probably won't get kicked off till about 11.
Okay.
So don't be in a rush to get there at 10. If you don't, if you want to just come in and check things out and grab an information pack and check out some of our products, all of our personal protection products will be 25% off.
Okay, and give your phone number again if they want to contact you.
573-880-3526.
Okay? Wanted to make sure you got that in.
And you guys are looking for members?
Always.
Always looking for members, so they can,
So if you want to be a member of the hospital auxiliary,
You already
Um,
asked me.
yep, you just come out to the information desk and put your name down.
We have
I'll be
forms
out.
there for them to fill out.
I'll be out.
Okay, we'll look for you.
Okay, and then Jamie Emmon, who had the hotel restaurant for years, she's moving into her own out the Flash, which will be great. I think the other building's going to have a banquet center upstairs. I think that's kind of overdoing it with the ones that are in town, but that's not my business. But it's my opinion.
Jamie's gonna bring back now we're telling our age.
Yeah.
She's gonna bring back the salad that was out there with the overly
overly
dog
dog
and
in
it. Yes.
tenderloin and
I
cheese
know.
and all.
I said to Jim, I can't wait because when Dolores and I would go out to lunch there, we'd always have it, and he said, never heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Always.
So
Oh, I can close my eyes and still see Martha and Bertha.
Yeah,
And
and your water glass is
And my
always
water
full.
glass always being filled, and when we'd leave the Patrons Club meeting, we go out there, and bless Martha's heart, she just take it for granted, all of us ladies wanted onion rings, and she'd have it ready.
And your beer, if you wanted a beer that night or not. If you drank beer, it was right in front
It was
of you.
right in front of you,
Yeah.
but
It's good to see it open up.
So
Yeah,
that'll be
yes.
nice to have that open
When does that
again.
open?
I think she said the second weekend in April.
Yeah.
See, that's what she's shooting for.
They really did a lot of work.
She expects to
on that.
open the weekend of the 12th or 13th,
Right.
though an exact date has not been selected. She will have 2 private parties on April 7th, so she's planning on having it ready quickly.
They've been
And-
working out there. It's really great.
Pardon?
They've been working out there.
Yeah,
I haven't been by. Okay. And Joe Prince wrote a response to Mick's letter that he has in the paper this week.
no, it was last week.
No, this week he has
Oh,
one.
was it?
Yes, it
He
was.
has a letter in there, kind of saying Joey didn't know what he was talking about. So Joey has put a letter into the Sun-Times News because there was not time to get it in the Herald. So everyone should go to suntimenews.com and click on Letters to the Editor and read Joe's letter, because I think all this name calling when you're running in an election and for things, I think it's awful and it needs to be stopped. And anyway, Joe's a very smart little kid, or young man now. He knows what he's talking about, and he has an opinion, and he should be allowed to express it. So everybody go to suntimenews.com and read his article in response to Mick Schwinn, our fire chief's letter in the paper this week, in the Herald paper this week. And let's see, what else we got?
Oh, we got Easter egg hunt coming up for the little kids.
Now, when is that?
Saturday, the Lions are gonna have it up in the city park.
In the city park, the Lions Club? Okay.
And the kids look forward to that.
Oh,
Yeah, they do, that's cute.
They
That's
love
always
that.
cute. And the chamber, well, they'll be on later, but they have, I hope they will, they were here last year when they did it. They're going to have their summer music festival again. So this will be their 5th one, so, and that's always nice. It brings a lot of people from out of town also,
I was-
into St. Genevieve.
Are we?
I was thinking
I
that,
got a list of it from
Yeah.
the
That,
meeting the other day.
You have a list of what the concerts are already?
Well, I
It
got
was
it.
in the paper.
Oh, it's in the paper?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't
And
read.
the
Oh, there it
auxiliary is in
is.
yeah,
the
because
first,
we had
okay.
the auxiliary, yeah.
Oh, there you are, right
The
there.
first show.
Every one of them benefit an organization or
Organization, yeah.
something going on in
That's
town.
really
We had
nice,
the
yeah.
first show last year,
Yeah,
so I didn't know how many organizations there would be,
Yeah.
whether we'd be in it this
There's
year or
one,
not.
yeah, we are.
That is very nice.
They were at our, weren't they at our
Seven,
eight,
women's
nine.
club?
Yes.
They were at our women's club meeting last Monday, and they were telling Dina and,
They've got some good
Art.
people in there.
not Art,
No,
Ron,
Ron.
I'll get the right
Yeah.
family.
A woman's club too?
I did.
Did you really?
I, trying to get me to join.
That Elvis Presley impersonator is good.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yes, he was good. I
Yeah,
saw
there's,
that one last year.
and then there's a lot of local people that
Kim
do the
Dacey.
pre-shows, which is really
Those are
nice.
really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
We'll have Tom Rutler and Ann Pope and Shelley Coburn and Jan Bryan, Streamline, Andy Roos, Gene Oberle's
all
doing a
great.
couple, Dave Caputo, and Streamline and Jack Heading and Lynn.
That's where we got the
Terry,
cloggers for
W.
our pre-show.
Oh, that's right.
We saw them
Yeah.
there at the Oris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They opened for, I'm not sure if it was Johnny Cash.
I think it was
I think
Johnny
Yeah,
Cash,
it
It was
yes.
the first one,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we've got a lot going on in St.
Yeah,
Genevieve.
and also, would you mind, Miss Iris, telling what's coming up?
Okay, I don't mind at all, if I
Okay.
can find my paper. Okay, on the 10th, we'll have, did you talk to Jason?
Nope, not yet.
Well, we're gonna have Jason's shot.
Oh,
Because
okay.
Mary Ann's gonna get him.
Okay.
And Bob Mueller is going to do the School of the Soldier again. And then, of course, the 5K run, I don't know if somebody will come on and talk about that or not. Terry couldn't make it tonight. I asked her if she wanted to
This is
drop
10th.
by, but she couldn't make it, so that's what we'll have. And on the end of April, our show, we've got a bunch of young ladies, young children, what are they?
They're young ladies.
They're young ladies,
Yes.
young ladies that do needlework, and they're going to bring their needlework on and show you what they've
The
done.
lost
and-
art.
Yes, it is a lost art, so they're going to bring their needlework on. And I think Mickey Ketting will be probably with them, chaperoning, or
Mickey's.
their mothers maybe, I don't know who's coming
No.
with them. But Mickey's very talented. Of course, she was on last time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's all we have really lined up so far. I don't believe we got into May too far, or too much. Nope. So if
So-
anybody out there wants to,
Wants to do anything or is trying to promote something, or if they have a club that's doing something, feel free to come in, and it's not bad, is it?
No.
Did we make you nervous?
Just at first.
Oh,
yeah, you were, did we intimidate you because you're among all women?
Maybe just a little.
so it's really, we're really not bad. It's kind of laid back.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Well, we
So-
even dance here once in a while.
Well, yeah, Mary Ann does a dance every once in a while.
Yeah, she gets all excited. We'll turn the bunny on, and maybe she'll do it now.
There's good music. We had
So if
Jamaicans up here.
anyone-
I couldn't resist that. We had Jamaicans on, and boy, I couldn't resist that.
Aren't we supposed to have somebody else that plays on? They didn't,
Eric
couldn't do
Bennett.
it. Oh, Eric Bennett, yeah.
Eric Bennett and Nicole. his
Nicole,
wife.
yeah, they were
supposed to come
supposed to be on, but then they were sick the night that they were going to, and we haven't got them scheduled
They
yet.
are very good.
Or they,
Yes.
I've never heard them, so.
They
I've
are
heard
very
Nicole
good.
sing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's who you were gonna talk about.
Yes, I just picked this up and saw that. I guess we got time, yeah. Yep, we got
Yes.
5 more minutes. Okay, this is also in the paper. A Yale professor is to speak about slave trade in conjunction with the Bolduc exhibit. And that will be on Saturday, April 13th from 1 to 3. So that'll be another good thing to go to in St. John.
That isn't got anything to do with wife slavery, is it?
I don't know if they consider that slavery, do they? They just think that's what we're supposed to do.
Oh, darn.
They didn't tie us up and capture us or anything.
No,
They kind of,
Caught
Wooed
us at
us.
a weak moment.
yeah. Oh, that's just a joke, honey.
yeah, we're not serious. Are we ever serious?
Oh,
Not ever.
Okay, Mary Ann, you want to get telephone numbers and information? Where we give his again? And
Yeah, I want to give, Benjamin Brooks on March the 30th, and that's from 10 to 2.
10 till 2.
10 to 2. And you can go out there, if you have to sign up, you can go out there and he will take your call and he will sign you in. And you can call him ahead of time at 880-3526. And he will be glad to have you. And if there's anybody that's interested and can't make it then, maybe we can get together and he will have another class. Maybe for some of us older senior citizens.
You know, I'm surprised Pat didn't call us tonight.
I
and
know.
say
She must be sick.
And saying
Pat,
she
are you
was,
sick?
saying she was gonna take that defensive,
Yeah.
right?
She got her cane, she can walk somebody
Well,
with.
yeah.
This,
And then-
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
In my business, this is not all I do. Also, say you was to call me up and say, okay, I'm a homeowner, and how do I protect my home, or my business, or my child, or myself, and I would give you a time to make an appointment with me, and we would come in and we'd talk about a little bit about yourself and your schedule and how you live and your surroundings, and we would analyze every aspect of your life, and I would let you know where I think you're vulnerable and where I think that you could improve your security.
So it's really a home protection.
It's home protection, it's business protection.
Well, that's good.
Any kind of protection.
That's good to know.
Any type. Matter of fact, just here a while back, I had a business that I talked to, and he mentioned to me that he thought he had an employee stealing from him. And so I went and talked with him and looked around, analyzed, and gave him a suggestion, and he followed my suggestion, and now the thief's been caught, and hopefully he'll be prosecuted.
So you go to
That's really
businesses
good.
and to promote your self-defense also?
Not self-defense.
No, that would be.
It's how to
Right,
conduct
it's
your,
how to-
It's security,
protection, yeah,
it's security in general.
Right, okay.
That's
But I
good.
meant that would be a good way for you to get people too,
Right.
you know, is to go to
But
the
that's
businesses.
good to
and-
know. So remember that, people. He does home security and business security. And that's good to know. I kind of like to know that.
You're just gonna sign up for everything, Mary.
I know it.
Well, I guess when people find out your routine, when you go to work and all this, you know, that's how they case people, I
Right.
guess.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and you know, one of the things that shocks me is a lot of people think that just because they have a home monitoring system, that they've done enough, and then that's not even a drop in a bucket when it really comes down to it. Especially for people who live in a little further out in the county, away from town. Monitoring system really is not going to do you a bit of good when it comes to a burglar, because more than likely he knows when you're there, when you go to sleep. He more than likely has mowed your yard or cleaned your gutters, and he knows what you've got in your house. So when he goes in, he knows what he's going in for, and he'll be in and out as fast as he can. And I don't know if you've ever called the cops just to see how fast it takes them to get out there.
They don't
but-
get there very fast.
But it you know.
Yeah.
You know, the chances of them catching the actual burglar are very slim to none. When they show up, they're going to tell you, yep, they broke in. Yep, they stole your stuff. But, so, that's where I come in. That's where I tell you, okay, think a little faster than the criminal would. And, you can either do things precautiously, or you can do things covertly. That means that you're taken care of, but you don't let everybody know about it.
Right.
And then you've got inadvertently, which a lot of people, that's how they operate. They wait until something happens to them, and then they say, well, what could I have done to prevent it? And that's what I do.
I was going to ask you, do you would teach somebody that would be shopping, how to protect themselves when they leave the store and
Yes.
go to their car?
Yes.
Because I had an incident. I have a classmate over in Illinois, and she came out of the store, and she was putting her groceries in the car, and they took off with her purse. So you've never seen it.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
I will.
she was right there putting her groceries in. The purse was in her cart, and
Right.
Yeah.
I will be going over things like that in my classes.
That's what I was that's what I was wondering. Yeah, that's a good thing to know.
Yeah. And the classes, it's a 4-week class, but it's not like a 4-week class. It's 1 day a week for 4 weeks, 2 hours of class, and it's progressive.
That's good.
First, we'll start off learning the basics, and then each week it'll get more intense. Like there's different levels of threat. You've got low threat level, and then you've got a high threat level. When you get to high threat level, that's when your life's in danger, and it's just progressive. So.
Okay, very good.
Well, much success in your business, and you're welcome to come back again and talk if you
Yes.
want to. We'd be happy to have you.
All right, thank you.
And we always like the auxiliary to be here
Well, thank you.
because they do so much good for the community.
And you guys all have a wonderful Easter.
Well, you
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Don't eat too much chocolate.
Don't look at me.
And if you want
Yeah,
to
you
join
need
me
to
on
look
You
me.
got a whole lot of chocolate there.
I know, I've been saving it up. I've got my little stash in the cabinet where the kids can't see it.
Oh, good Lord.
I used to hide fruit from the kids.
Well, I have some out for them, but I got some of this stashed away for me. Because I've been on a really, really bad, bad dog. But give it up for good reason.
And we're glad that all of you out there tuned in and listened to
Yes.
us, and we want to thank you. We're in our second year. Pretty soon, June, it'll be
Our third year.
2 years. Yeah, we'll be finished 2 years. And it's been
And they said it wouldn't last.
yeah, and it's been a lot of fun.
We love to have
And now we
people
can go where we're on the internet, so people all over the place can watch us. I know my cousins, a lot of them do. They tune in every once in a while and check me out and see that I'm still here.
on. I do have, I won't say who the person was, but I do have a remark to make. I ran into somebody that watched our last program and said they were really proud of us that we handled the situation very well.
How cool.
That was good.
That's a good thing to hear.
Because we had some phone calls. And,
Okay, we're going to play our bunny for you now. Here we go. Well, thanks for everybody for listening.
I love that thing. And I have no idea where I got it from.
You're going to fall off the table. Oh, come on, do him again.
Thank you, ladies.
Well, thank you. How do you make him go?
We'll be looking
Here.
for you to join the auxiliary.
You'll be rocking and wiggling, you've been hopping and giggling at the hop. With the body part of wiggling, if it's started giggling at the
All
hop.
right, thank you very much. Yep, thanks a lot. Thanks, Benjamin.
Thanks.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks for coming. Yeah.
Look forward to your program. Don't be surprised if I don't see you
You are welcome. Much success with your business.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Y'all have a
We're
nice
still
Easter.
on there, aren't we? Didn't they say till it goes completely off? Bye, guys. Thanks a lot.